Hey guys, Ash here coming at you today and Watcher of Realms. Hey, welcome to the video. Sending some positive vibes, some love your way, especially if you need it out there. If you're going through something, just know that you are not alone. It may feel that way, but you're not. At least you got me, the annoying talking head here on YouTube, chilling with you, talking Watcher of Realms every day. Today's going to be a fun video, guys, because I'm just going to be totally real with you. I'm going to keep it 100, as the kids probably don't say anymore, and I want to talk about a rare hero in the game, right? My initial thoughts were, I was like, oh, it's cute. It's cute how everybody likes Cuke in this game, but I don't need him. I'm a dirty pay to win. See, I'm being real with you guys. That's what I really thought. I didn't really think that thought exactly, but I was like, okay, a rare, you know, I have some pretty dang good heroes now at this point in the game. Been playing for a few months, finally learning the ropes, you know what I'm saying? Do I really need a rare? Do I need to invest in a rare? And the answer is yes. Yes, I did, and I should have way sooner. I'm not just saying that. Of course, I'm talking about our boy Cuke. However, it's not just Cuke. Everybody talks about Cuke, and he's the one that I invested in too for, you know, for whatever reason. But there's actually a few of these rare marksmen that have poison, and that makes them incredibly special. Let me spotlight a few of these. So we have Cutter. Cutter here has a poison, right? He has more poison as well on his ultimate. We have, of course, Cuke, the man of the hour. We have Screef. He has poison as well. They all look the same too, all these poisoners, little gobbo guys, right? So Screef is another option for you guys. Is there a third, or am I making that up? Well, you guys can let me know. There's Screef, there's Cutter, and then there's Cuke. So why is Cuke good? Why did I invest in Cuke? He's a 10 cost marksman. He's a rare. Yes, he has poison. Poison is incredible DPS for a single target. I'm going to talk about 4 different areas that I am now using Cuke, the only rare that I actually use right now on my account. I'm sure there's others out there, so let me know if I'm sleeping on somebody else there. But yeah, poison. It deals damage equal to 1% of the target's max HP per second, stacks up to 3 times. I'm hogging all the screen space here, but you guys can see. I mean, it's enemy max HP, poisons, and it stacks per second. Yeah, it's very good. It lasts for 4 seconds, okay? That is his basic. His ultimate shoots an arrow that can bounce to up to 4 enemies, dealing 120% damage, to each, and inflicting poison. Okay, so poison again. And then on his auto, the poison trap. Okay, and this is why I think Cuke takes the edge. Although I had Ivy Leon, and I think she gave it to another one of the 3 gobbos, but I like that he also has the poison trap, right? This is an auto passive. Every 10 seconds places a poison trap on the ground in range, which can be triggered once an enemy steps on it, dealing 100% damage, and also inflicting immobilize, unable to move for 3 seconds, and you guessed it, poison again. Only 1 trap can exist at the same time. So that's it, man. So why am I so high on this rare? Why do I think that everybody watching right now, if you haven't already, I feel like I'm probably the last guy. My audience is smarter than me, you know? You guys probably already invested this dude. You're probably like, you know what? I'll click on the video, I'll watch this guy talk about Cuke, but I already know, Ash. And for those of you who don't know, invest. I'm telling you. Okay, so how do we build him? Building this guy is going to be important, okay? Yet you can probably get by at level 40 with this guy to a certain point, right? Because especially in Guild Boss, he does need some survivability. So getting him to level 50 might be the way to go, but 40 will suffice in a lot of areas. The other 3 areas we're going to talk about in today's video being them, right? It is worth leveling up his skills, okay? You're gonna get more damage, sure, but the skill cost is gonna go down there. Most importantly, though, we do want to get the skill cost down from his bouncing arrow to 200, right? Very reasonable, very reasonable. Obviously, you can't awaken him. He's a rare. I did throw on an artifact. It's not super important, I don't think, which artifact that we throw on him. So I threw on one that I wasn't using that I had previously used on another hero in the game. I just basically wanted the stats, especially the HP, right? So 3100 HP is going to make a big difference on this hero. So when it comes to building Cuke, guys, he's not going to be built like most of our DPS, most of our damage dealers in this game. We want to prioritize attack speed and rage regen on this dude, and survivability, right? As I mentioned, he can take some damage specifically in Guild Boss, so we want to make sure that he can sustain himself, so he's not dying like immediately after we place him down on the battlefield, right? All the normal stuff we usually care a lot about, attack and crit rate and crit damage, not so important on this hero. So Whirlwind is the way to go for your weapon and your breastplate, right? I have looking for attack speed as a substat. I don't even have it fully maxed out because, well, I mean, yeah, it's nice to have, but it's not that imperative. I want the attack speed and I want Whirlwind. I get 75 attack speed from the Whirlwind 2-piece, right? So I have, again, here on the chest. I mean, it's not a bad chest, but it doesn't have anything that we really need, you know, it's just attack bonus and whatever, but it's Whirlwind, right? Which is the most important. I went attack bonus on the bangle. Don't be afraid going with some HP or defense as well. You can even go flat stat on this dude. It's not like it's gonna scale that well, right? For some survivability. We went attack bonus and we look for rage regen and attack speed as our substats. Now we have yellow gear on him here. Ideally, we'd have mythical, attack speed 106, and then we have rage regen on the ring. So amulet attack speed is going to be mandatory, and then again rage regen on the ring is going to be able to suffice pretty well. Total stats here, as you guys can see, we have, you know, I mean, he's pretty dang squishy here, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but his attack speed is a nice 369. Okay, let's go ahead, and there's not much else to talk about. Let's go ahead and see him in action. So Cuke, guys, is going to be amazing in both single target DPS arena, where we are right now, also sustained DPS arena. Let's go ahead and pick a squad here. Let's go against this squad and see how we do. So don't hold it against Cuke, but he's actually going to be the last man on the board on this team, right? We want to make sure we take advantage of our faction. We have an all-ish Nightmare team, -2. We're going to use Ratha as our tank here. You know what? I'll put him on second to last, even though I shouldn't, right? But we're obviously going to get a lot more damage from like Hatsuit, which we normally would anyway. It's like one of the best marksmen out there in the game. But I'm going to put my Hatsuit right over there. We're going to go ahead and burn that ult right away. Hopefully we win this battle, this round, and we do. And then I should have got Dolores out there too busy talking to you guys. So let's go ahead and get Dolores down. And Dolores' range is such that we can put a fighter over here, we can put Cuke over here, and the nice thing about Cuke over there is, check this out, right now, he's going to be able to pick up on the mob right when they're spawned, and we're also going to be able to get them while we're tanking them, okay? So sometimes, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I don't even use any ults on the second wave here. I guess I will, though. We might pick up a victory on it. I'm not going to use Hatsuit's ultimate because I think I'm going to win anyway, and we do. Now we can use Hatsuit and pick up the victory on wave 3 too, and I think we'll be good to go. But for a dude, for a rare, first of all, going against one of the best you know, heroes in the game, which is very unfair of me to do. I was a little bit too late there. I'm going to lose that one. I should have just popped the ult. I should have just popped the ult there. It's okay. It's okay. We'll be good. Valeria had her ult the whole time, but I was like, maybe I can get away without using it. You guys ever played that game? It's actually a fun little, you know, strategic element, if you will, of this game. So now let's go ahead and burn him down. I'm not even going to play around. Not even going to play around here. We're going to sit on Dolores' ult and hopefully use it on the first monster. And hopefully we'll have Hatsuit's back up on the second one. I don't know. Let's see. All right, let's go ahead and use Dolores. Ideally, we're timing Dolores with Hatsuit's ult, not using them haphazardly like this, but we're going to bleed through this first one pretty easily. And then, as I suspected, we're going to get Hatsuit's right towards the end, unfortunately, of Dolores. And their Hatsuit was timed correctly with their Dolores, so they're going to pick up the dub. This is what not to do, but luckily, we're still going to win here. They have 4.3, so they can't even take a hit at this point. So we're going to be A-okay. But yeah, you do want to time up the ults with Dolores, obviously. But just one shot here, and it's going to be, there it is, game over. So, let's see what Cuke can do here, guys. And again, sustained DPS is going to be great as well. So let's see what my man was able to do for the home squad here. Almost 2 million damage, man. And he didn't benefit from the faction bonus, right? Like all 3 of the other DPS did. And he's standing alongside some of the best legendaries in the game, specifically for single target DPS in the arena. Love this guy. Love this guy, man. You know what? Let's go ahead and do one more battle in the arena, and then I want to show you him in Artifact Raid, right? Let's go against this squad. Oh, man. I feel like Daimos always absolutely annihilates me, but let's just do it. Who cares, right? Let's sub out there. Let's go with another beast, right? There we go. There we go. So now we have Zillatu on the team, arguably better than Valeria for this particular area. We're gonna have the same strategy early on. We're gonna put Wrath down there. Gonna let him do his thing. There we go. We are going to go with Hatsuit again. We'll go same order. This time I'm actually gonna make sure we drop Dolores and sync up her ults properly. Yeah, let's do this. Let's put her down quickly. Okay, always nice to pick up the first round. You never know what's gonna come in handy later on. And we do get it just by a sliver. So now let's get our man, the myth, the legend, the Cuke. He's out. We'll get Zillatu up as well in just a moment. They're gonna win this round, so I'm not even gonna bother burning my ults. I'll go for the next round instead. I guess we can go in the same exact position there. All right. Let's burn this. Nice and easy, nice and easy. Okay. Oh, man. Do any of you guys have Deimos? Oof, I want this guy so bad. He can deal some absurd damage. Absurd, man. I went against this team. I don't know if any of you guys do this in the arena too, but you lose. And even if they're way better than you, like if the team's BP is like 100k higher or whatever, you still want to just theory craft, okay, can I actually beat this guy? Can I beat this team, you know? So you just keep losing again and again, but just trying different heroes. That's what I do sometimes. I'm going to lose this one. The guy was, to be fair, like 80k higher in BP, but sometimes I do that just to test out different heroes and stuff like that, you know? Anyway, let's see what he does damage-wise. That's the thing I'm most concerned with here. All right, I'm not really syncing that well here. And oh man, he's gonna toast me. He's gonna toast me. No, it's a two mob wave, so we still have a chance here. Let's go ahead and burn the Hatsu ult. And yeah, they're just out DPSing me here, unfortunately. And then we lose Wrath anyway. Yeah, that's gonna be an L. Well, let's just keep it going because I want to see the damage check here. Then I want to show you how to use Cuke in Artifact Raid, guys. I know a lot of you probably struggle in progression on Artifact Raid, but let me tell you, there is a way that you can really use Cuke to your massive advantage. Okay, let's just end the battle. We don't have a tank anymore. Let's check the damage here again. All right. So really, I mean, he out-damaged Zillatu there. Obviously not the best showing for anybody on the squad other than Hatsuit. But man, I mean, like, that's really solid, right? That's really solid. Granted, he was placed right before him, but still, he's a rare. And he's level 50, right? Everybody else is level 60 on that team. All right, guys, let's go to Artifact Raid real quick. All right, guys, so regardless of who you have on your team or whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm not even going to show you. I guess I'll show you the full battle, but here's the strat. You put Cuke down first, okay? You put him down first, then you put down your tank, right? Then you put down your other tank, or your other fighter rather. Then you put down your other one, right? Now, right when the spawns start to come is when we can retreat, and maybe a little bit early on that retreat there, but then you can put your healer down, okay? When the spawns stop later on, look at all that extra DPS we were able to get from that dude, man, right? When the spawns stop, once you get them under control, and once the timer goes out, you can swap back and forth a little bit, right? Just be careful when you swap back and forth. You need to make sure that you're able to heal, right? So this is a strategy that you guys can use to quickly DPS down in Artifact Raid. Sometimes you'll get to that point in Artifact Raid where you're unable to, and you can see Cuke just put out a quick $500,000 almost.
$500,000 in cash.
damage, only for a few seconds when he was on the board, right? But you want to use him there in that fashion because the poison can out DPS a lot of your stronger legendary DPS used in a similar way, and he's accessible and he's level 50, you know? So it's not that intensive, and you can swap him out with a healer. You can obviously use this strategy in other areas of the game as well, just swapping out some DPS on single targets for a healer and vice versa as you go in the battle, especially when you hit those kind of plateaus, you hit those walls in the game. So guys, a very brief guide on Cuke today, but I gotta say, I was really impressed with this hero, and I think he can really benefit in pretty much everybody in the game, whether you're a spender, whether you're free to play, whether you're end game, whether you're early game, mid game, progression, you name it, Cuke's your guy. Thank you so much for watching until the end of the video, guys. Much love, and as always, take care, guys.